Good morning. It is the morning of my last ride back to Shanghai, and I was rushing to get breakfast before the hotel breakfast time was over. Was I gonna make it? Yes. The breakfast was good and heavy enough for the long ride of the day. The sky was gray and it was still raining. I didn't know what the weather was going to be for today's ride, but I had to get to Shanghai as I had an important engagement the following day. In the previous video, I was going to visit one of the biggest wholesale markets in the whole world located in Yiwu city, but with the rain, I wasn't sure if this was going to be possible. I arrived at the market while it was still raining, and I was starting to think that my tour of the market wasn't going to be possible as the weather was far from ideal. The traffic jam at the entrance just to get into the huge market was enough to discourage anyone, but I was determined to go in there and explore this market that I'd heard so much about. I finally found an entrance spacious enough for a motorcycle, and I was finally in the market area. The market is divided into districts and zones, giving an indication of how big the area is. To my surprise, I wasn't in the market yet, and I had to enter another gate to enter the market area proper, almost like entering a new city with several gates. I found parking for my bike, but unfortunately I decided I wasn't going to go ahead exploring the market because I was already drenched and running against time to get back to Shanghai. to explore it again in the future, but I was disappointed I couldn't visit this amazing market this time, which I wanted to experience for myself. I then made plans and started my return journey back to Shanghai in pouring rain. It wasn't all bad as I met this man while taking a short rest in a village. He was curious about me.
对，
哎呀，
对，
跟你晚上睡觉什么地方啊？
我晚上在上海睡。
6、7点钟。
对。
你今天还要回家里去啊？
不是，不回家里就回上海。
回上海哦。
对，啊。
哦。
好了。
那个车是你老家骑的来的？
没有，从老家坐飞机的。
啊，我想想你老家这个吧不。
太远了。
那个飞机过来。
对。
跑来跑去。
这个开到那边要很久。
你这样讲话基本上外语的听得懂的，你是外国人嘛？
如果是普通话的话，我听得懂。
听到。如
果是本地话的话，
本地话的你听得，你讲普通话我也一定听得懂。
那就可以了。
不是我们这里的你是哪一个来我们听得懂。对。外国的你现在讲普通话，那就很标准的。
好，谢谢啊。好，走了。
He was a nice gentleman, and we had a good conversation about my journey. I enjoyed conversing with him very much. It wasn't long before I was back on the road amongst mountains and greenery, heading back to Shanghai, still in pouring rain. I then made a stopover for some snacks as I didn't know how long I would have to ride before I got to another shop on the way.
This trip is not short of mountains and beautiful natural landscape. On my way back to Shanghai, using some back roads, the view is still really amazing. Really green everywhere. A lot of bamboo around here.
Then I went through this village which showed a lot of patriotism by hanging some traditional lanterns and the Chinese flag to celebrate the National Day.
The natural beauty here is absolutely incredible. I'm glad I was able to make this trip to see more of China. You won't find this in Shanghai where I live. It's just awe-inspiring. Beautiful mountains, nice roads to ride on. Awesome. Wow, look at this amazing view. Smoky Mountains, and I'm just riding right through it, going towards it. Isn't that beautiful? Where the mountain tops meet with the clouds in the sky. Really, really beautiful. Starts from there in my line of sight and stretches all across to the left. Awesome, awesome views. Nature is amazing. There's a big river right below. Beautiful. With villages right below the mountains, between the river and the mountains. How beautiful is that?
I'm making a stopover at this gas station to get some gas and to munch on the snacks I bought earlier, as I was starting to feel very hungry.
On my way back to Shanghai, the map is taking me through Hangzhou. Hangzhou is one of the big cities in East China and is well known for the West Lake, in Chinese known as the Yiwu. So the West Lake is a very popular tourist destination here in China. So if you're ever in Hangzhou, you might want to check it out. If you do any research on Hangzhou, you're definitely going to see the West Lake. I'm back to Shanghai now, and I'm glad I was able to go on this trip. This was one of the items on my bucket list that I wanted to do, place that I wanted to visit in China. It was amazing, the experience was amazing, and I got to see lots of landscape that I normally wouldn't see here in Shanghai.
Although I was exhausted after riding for 8 hours, I was glad that I was able to make this trip, one out of many to come.